I'm just here making a video just to kind of voice my experiences with incompetent cervix. I know it's not that common, so I thought maybe it'd be helpful to some people out there. You know, I wish there was a video out there I could have watched. I know when I got pregnant the first time, I watched a million videos. I never once saw anything that warned me about this. I know it isn't common, so I hope this video doesn't freak anyone out. Incompetent cervix is a condition where the cervix isn't strong enough to support the weight of the baby. As your baby grows, your cervix becomes weaker and eventually opens, causing preterm labor. You know, my pregnancy went great. The first 5 months, everything was normal. I was healthy. I was walking 3 miles a day, eating organic, taking my vitamins. I took DHA along with my vitamins the whole time. I mean, I never missed one. I did everything I could, basically, to just have a good, healthy pregnancy. And everything was good. You know, I got to be 5 months pregnant, and then I felt a sharp pain down low, and I called my doctor, and they said, it sounds like ground ligament pain. And I got home, and I saw some light brown discharge. It freaked me out, and I called the doctor again, and I said, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I felt the other day, and I'm scared. What could this mean? Oh, you know, it's normal to have light brown discharge, which it is. So don't freak out and think, oh my gosh, I have light brown discharge and I have an incompetent cervix. It's not the case necessarily. I had gone into the doctor. I never got examined, and if I had gotten examined, they might have seen that I was even a little bit dilated, and they could have put a cerclage in. With me, when I went to the bathroom, there was light red. I called the doctor back and I said, this is what I'm seeing. She told me, come into labor and delivery. I thought they were just going to send me home. You know, oh, we've seen this before, this is what it is, go home, you know, you're fine. But I was 3 centimeters dilated, and that's the thing about incompetent cervix, is it's called the silent dilator. You don't know you're dilated until you're pretty far along in the process. They put me in a position where my feet were above my head, and my water still broke. I delivered my baby at 22 weeks, and he did not survive. They don't survive when they're that small, but he was beautiful. He looked like a baby, and he moved and made noises like a baby. He lived longer than we thought he would, but it was devastating. It was terrible. It was the worst experience I've ever had, obviously. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone, and I'm making this video. I don't even know if anyone's going to see it, but I wish I would have seen something about incompetent cervix when I was pregnant. I just wish I would have seen anything about it. I didn't even know it was a thing. I would have made sure that they gave me a proper examination. I would have made sure that they went inside with the speculum and that they would have looked. And I didn't. And if I had seen a video saying, you know, this could be a problem, I would have gone in. If you see any light brown, any light red at all, obviously, but even any light brown, it's not going to hurt to just go to the doctor and have them do an examination. Make sure everything is good, because, you know, God forbid what happened to me happens to anyone out there. I would, if this even makes one person question something and gets them into the doctor, and it could save a baby's life, and that's all I'm trying to do. Incompetent cervix affects 1 out of 100 women. Incompetent cervix is not normally checked for during pregnancy, so it's not usually diagnosed until you're dilated or your water's broken and it's too late to save the pregnancy. The only way to find out if you have incompetent cervix without losing your first baby is to know that it exists, first of all. At the first sign of a problem or the first feeling you have that something is wrong, have them go in and look and do an evaluation. It could save your baby's life if you're that 1 out of 100. So when you have an incompetent cervix, it doesn't mean you're going to lose your baby. If they catch it early enough, you can get what's called a cerclage. Put a stitch in your cervix. It keeps your cervix shut to help you go full term with your baby. So if you see this video and something doesn't feel right, there's no harm in going in and seeing the doctor. Because if they can get a cerclage in you when you have incompetent cervix, then chances are everything's going to be okay. My husband and I got pregnant on our first try the first time, so I'm hoping, you know, knock on wood, that happens again. I have my pre-pregnancy appointment next month, and if I get enough people even if it's just a few people that want me to post my experiences with my next pregnancy, my doctor's appointment. My experience with my next pregnancy could be really helpful for some people who are wanting to try this again and want to see somebody else going through it. I don't know. This is my first video I've ever uploaded on YouTube, and I don't know if it's going to help anyone or if anyone wants to see what happens next with a pregnancy where incompetent cervix is a problem. I would post videos throughout my cerclage experience, and I would explain everything all along the way. So if there's any of you out there who miscarried your first pregnancy and want to try again, or have incompetent cervix and want to try again, or have any problems and they want to watch somebody go through it before they decide they want to give it a try, or maybe if there's somebody out there who's pregnant with their second baby and lost their first and wants to see someone else who's going through it and have videos to watch through that, then, just let me know in the comments. I hope that this video can help at least one person and that everyone has safe and healthy pregnancies. And I would love to read any experiences any of you have had with getting a cerclage or going through this, because I don't know one person who's had a cerclage, so it's pretty nerve-wracking, and I'd love to hear somebody's hopefully success stories, but either way. Alright, thanks for watching.